Alright, this is our cedar wood and tea tree soap. Use a spatula. Get all the goodie out. That smells so good. This is great for hunters. This is great for hunters. It is great for killing fleas on dogs and ticks. It is great for taking a bath for humans and killing chiggers and warding away insects. This is some awesome, awesome soap. And I personally just love the woodsy smell that you get from this soap. Alright, let's put it in our mold. I sell so much of this soap online that I don't take it to the farmer's market very often. And I've got to come in and make some more of it because the last I had on the website was gone in just a few days. It just goes. Push that down in there. And I believe, yeah, I have more on one end than I did on the other. So I got to get it down there where we need to get it. I love the slippery elm. It makes a wonderful, pretty, woodsy brown. Alright. I'm going to do some X marks the spot. Perfect. Alright. Now we're going to put that under some plastic and cut that in the morning. There's my little cheat sheet. Okay, I am doing a pine and tea tree soap, and I'm going to put in my essential oils and use my spatula. And this is just a half a batch for me, so this is one crock pot, and I'm putting 2 tablespoons of tea tree and 3 tablespoons of pine. but I didn't know if that would be enough, so I've got my pine handy in case we need some more. And I've used marjoram, ground marjoram spice to make it green, because pine is green. Alright, let's smell it. That is very piney, but I think it needs 1 more tablespoon. So that is going to be 4 tablespoons of pine. So if you were doing a double, it would be 4 tea tree and 8 pine. But I'm doing a single batch today of the pine and tea tree. And this is great for hunters because it makes you smell like the woods for when you're going out hunting the deers. Alright, so let's get our mold. And this is a half a batch, so I'll use one of my little boards on this. I made a mess right off the bat and spilt some. And as I said, I think I told you I use ground marjoram spice to color it. Clean off that spoon. Push that down in there. Clean off my spoon again. Alright. Push what I cleaned off the spoon down in there and get my board and bring it up. And of course the tricky part is getting that board exactly straight. But it looks real good. And then, where did I put my thermometer? Hang on. Well, I'll do it with this. I'm going to make some lines. There we go. And there is our pine and tea tree. Oh, and it smells so good. That is going to be so awesome for our hunters this Christmas. And they make wonderful Christmas presents for the hunter in your family. So there we go. We're going to put that under some plastic, and we'll cut that tomorrow. Okay, this is our lemongrass, lavender, and ginger grass. And this has honey. And so that's the honey going in. Also has 3 tablespoons of honey, and this is a double batch crock pot. It holds 2 batches, so it holds all of those 68 ounces of oil. And we'll stir that up. And this also has bee pollen, and you can see the bee pollen. And that gives a wonderful color to the soap, as well as being very healthy. If you read about bee pollen, using it in externally or internally can give you benefits for allergies and the benefits of the bee pollen with your immune system and whatnot. And the hard oils will melt as the soap cooks for another 30 minutes. And now we'll put in our oats. And that is 1 cup of oats. And that makes it have a wonderful texture when you take the bar directly to your skin when you're washing. It feels like a little tiny finger massage. This soap is great for irritated skin. It's great for shaving and for taking a luxurious bath. Tub bath, that is. Soaking, you want to wash first and get all those oats and honey and bee pollen and essential oils down into the bath water, and then just lay back and take a luxurious soak. Alright, we'll let that cook for another 30 minutes. Alright, this is our lemongrass, lavender, and ginger grass. And this has bee pollen, oats, and honey in it. And there is our essential oils. I love this great big crock. It's like a 6 or 8 quart, and it just does a beautiful job with a double batch. Alright, now let's mix our essential oils in. I love the feel of the oats and the bee pollen when you take and put the bar directly against your skin and wash. It's just awesome. Oh, that's awesome. It smells like lemony sunshine. It is just so awesome. Alright, let's put that in our mold. clean down the side of this crock. At work, we may have to use a board. I don't know, no, I think we got it. I think we got it this time. Just barely. All right. Let's put us a swirl on the top. And isn't that pretty? That is just beautiful. I can't wait to see how the color turns out. That is the first time I have put the oats in, I believe, for that last 30 minutes of cook time. I just wanted to see how it would respond, how it would be different. If you can't play and have some fun with your soaping, you might as well quit. So, I hope that it just turns out beautifully. Alright, that's our last loaf for tonight. I'm going to put that in the under the plastic and we'll cut it tomorrow. Hello everyone. I made soap yesterday and we did the video just a little bit. I didn't get through till 3 o'clock in the morning, or 3:30 in the morning is when I hit the bed. And then I had to get up early this morning. But last night, so I didn't do full videos, but I did some video, and I wanted y'all to see me cut it. Let's get rid of our board. And this is our pine and tea tree. Oh, and it smells heavenly. Perfect amount, I think, of essential oils in here. Now, this is my first time to cut it at this surface, and I'm trying to remember. One side cuts bigger bars than the other. If I turn it one way, it cuts bigger bars, and if I cut it another way, it cuts smaller bars. So let me see. This is the correct direction. And so let's cut us some pine and tea tree soap. Now, pine has some properties of warding insects. It's not as good as citronella and cedar wood, but it's still good. And then the tea tree kills insects such as chiggers and critters. And so this is perfect soap for hunters. You can take a bath with it before you go into the woods, and it makes you smell like a pine tree. So the deers don't know you're there. And then when you get back, you can take another bath in it and get all the doe urine off your legs. And you can, the tea tree that's in it will kill all the little critters that crawled on you while you were up in that pine tree or oak tree in your tree stand, or if you were down on the ground level in a blind, same thing. There's little critters floating around, and so this is just perfect for hunters. But now men just love it. It has a really nice scent that men love, and so this soap is great for Christmas presents for men. And I've got to get another crock pot so that I can do 6 whole full batches. But so I could only do half a batch today because I was so in dire need of some of the other soaps because I'm so low of soap. I have just been hit so hard. And so this is our pine and tea tree, and we use marjoram spice to color it. Oh, and it's already hard. I love that stearic acid. Stearic acid is so wonderful for making your soap hard right off the bat, so it cures so easy. Now another soap that's great for with the same principles is your cedar wood and tea tree, and it has this deep woodsy smell that is just awesome. And that is this one right here. Oh, let's see. Let me put my cheat sheet right under there. And so this is our cedar wood and tea tree, and I just updated the website to show this back for sale because I know that as soon as it goes on the website, it's going to be sold because I've got so many people waiting in line to order. So if you want some of this, go quick to the website and order. And I've updated my how many soaps I can put in a $5.30 envelope because I found that I could put more and be safe with it. I didn't ever want you to order in the $5.30 package and then I couldn't get your items in the $5.30 flat rate envelope. So I have updated it to 8 items now, and we'll see how that goes. But I feel that that is going to work fine. And so now you can order 8 items and only pay $5.30 shipping. I don't charge any extra to do it, or for my printing cost or anything like that. Maybe one day I might have to, but right now I don't charge any extra on the $5.30 envelope. Let me get rid of this mold. And now this is using Essential Depot's tea tree and cedar wood, and it smells awesome. It has a woodsy smell that I can only say is contagious. Oh, it's just so awesome. Men love it. It's great for hunters, and hunting season is upon us. And so I highly recommend the cedar wood and tea tree and the pine and tea tree. But what's really great about the cedar wood and tea tree is you get a lot of bug protection. Cedar wood and tea tree both are bug repellers, and then the tea tree is a bug killer. But there's just something about when you mix the cedar wood with the tea tree that you get a bar that really, really does the job. I mean, tea tree by itself, cedar wood by itself, no. You put the two together and you get a mega package of bug repellent, bug killing awesomeness. And now this soap is also great for killing fleas and ticks on dogs. Oh, it's so awesome. Um, Not cats. I got in a lot of trouble for that. I don't have but 2 cats, and they live outside, and I've never gave them a bath since they were a kitten. My son had used the citronella and tea tree soap on his kitten, and we had no issue, but they say that cats just can't cope with essential oils, and I did the research on the dogs, but I should have done it on the cats, but I didn't. So I got a lot of hate mail over that. I was killing kittens all over the world, and so because I had it that you could use it on your cat too, because it's so gentle you can use it on babies. I just didn't know that cats had issue with a lot of essential oils, and tea tree is on the list. So you need to do research on your kitty cats if you got them before you put essential oils on them. And oh, this is cutting so beautifully, and it's already so hard because of the stearic acid. I used Essential Depot's stearic acid. And I don't know if I showed that. This is their stearic acid, and it's Essential Depot, and they just started selling that. And there'll be a link if you want to help me out and use my affiliate link. It'll be down in the description, or you could go to my channel page by clicking on my face that's either up here or up there on the video, and then on my channel there's a link to my website if you want to buy some soap, and there's a link to Essential Depot. And when you click on my affiliate link, that just helps me out. I get a few pennies every time you buy something, and that adds up. And then when you click on it, it sends a cookie to the shopping cart, and as long as you stay on the website and you buy right then I get the credit. And then of course you can go to my website and buy some soap. And this was super fatted with Essential Depot's organic unrefined shea butter, and organic coconut oil, and first press, cold press, extra virgin olive oil. And I so wish that they would start selling that, the first press, cold press, extra virgin olive oil, so that I could buy it from them. It's so nice to buy everything in one place. There we go. And but they haven't, they're working on it. Right now they're opening up a brand new warehouse, and they have got their hands full with that. So they got a few new products on there, and I want to try their lavender. They've got crushed or dried lavender. Oh, I want to try that. I can't wait to get some of that. And then they have some spices for coloring your soap and for other uses. And so I'm really excited about that. Oh, isn't this so beautiful? Slippery elm is what we use to make it its color, and it gets a little bit richer in color as it cures. And it just smells awesome. Awesome, awesome. I love that woodsy smell that it has. I mean, the pine smells like a pine tree, and men love that. And you just can't, fuss about that. But I, as a lady, prefer this woodsy smell of the cedar wood and tea tree. And 2 ounces of tea tree goes in every loaf of that soap. And so that's awesome. So you can take a bath with this, get wet, turn the water off, then foam up from head to toe, leave it on your skin for 2 minutes if you can, and it kills chiggers, critters, it kills any kind of bugs that's on you, deer ticks. And if you've got deer ticks, or you think you have deer ticks, you can leave the foam on you a little bit longer, because they're a little bit harder to kill than a chigger. And then also that essential oils absorb into your skin and it repels bugs. But a lot of my customers will cut off a little corner and stick it in a plastic bag. And especially like if you were hunting with the pine or the cedarwood, you can take that out after, let's say after lunch, and rub it on your pressure points and around your ankles and maybe around your heart, or if you're a lady, between there, and the scent just radiates all over again, and the bugs just don't like you. Mosquitoes just won't have nothing to do with you. And bees didn't even like my daughter, and bees love my daughter. And they wouldn't have nothing to do with her. They would fly away from her. She would walk towards the bee, and it would get out of dodge, and bees always love her. They come after her big time. She's horrified of bees. And so she loves this soap because it keeps the bees away. And so, all right, now this is our, oh, let me find it, our lavender and lemongrass and ginger grass. And this one is awesome for irritated skin. It's because it's also got bee pollen and oats and honey in it. It is awesome. But essential oil is used in this one. And let's get this one open. And organic oats from the health food store, and I grind them myself. I use the rolled oats. Oh, this is so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I was going to weigh this thing. Let me see if I can weigh this thing. Somebody asked me how much soap that came out of my moles. Let me get rid of this mole and get my scale. I don't know if it'll balance on here or not, and I gotta be careful with it because it's still fresh out of the mold. A 121 ounces, 0.4. So that's how much it weighs, and we can divide that by 16. Anybody got a calculator, or good with that kind of thing in your head? 121.4 divided by 16 will tell you how many pounds of soap is there. And I use 68 ounces of oil. I'm cleaning off an end piece. And my opinion is that this soap smells like springtime and sunshiny goodness. It is just so awesome. And it is so beautiful when it gets dry. Oh. The oats and the honey give it the most beautiful color. And lavender is very calming. Lemongrass is an excellent skin toner. So it has all kinds of great properties. And then ginger grass is a euphoric, so it makes you feel awesome. Oh. And the bee pollen and the oats and the honey, they just feel awesome if you wash directly on your skin with the bar. It just feels like a little mini tiny finger massage. And on the soap, I recommend tub baths. And I recommend, now with any of my soap, getting in the tub, washing first, then soaking in the essential oil and shea butter, coconut oil, organic coconut oil, and extra virgin first pressed coconut, and the vitamin E and the glycerin water, because it's in the water, makes your skin feel awesome. But this one has oats and honey and bee pollen, so it's even better for you. If you read about bee pollen, it says that it is useful externally and internally. So you can do some research on that. And so this soap is beautiful, but now another of my favorite things to do with it is to shave my legs. The lather and the creaminess from the oats just makes it an excellent shaving bar. It's just beautiful for shaving, and I know you'll love it. And so these soaps are now available on the website. It'll take 3 days for these soaps to cure, and then I can ship out your order. So if you order today or tomorrow, whenever I get this posted, it'll still be a couple of days before the order will be able to go out. But if you want the cedarwood tea tree, order now. Order now. It's been disappearing as fast as I can get it on the website. It just does not last. And so I've got to just make 3 pots of it, just 3 big molds full, and try to get a back supply, because it's going as fast as I can make it. And I've had a few issues with me being sick with the E. coli for 16 days, and then we had the Color Fest, and they just stripped me. I mean, there was almost no soap left when it was over. And then the website's been going crazy, and then the farmer's market people buying for Christmas. So as fast as I can make my soap, it's gone. So, and you know, and I've got return customers that want to buy this soap for Christmas presents. And they've been buying it, you know, like $100 at a pop full of soap to give for Christmas presents. And so it's literally just as fast as I can make it, it's getting gone on me. So if you want the cedarwood and tea tree, order now. Order now. That's all I can say. So that you definitely get a bar. And if you miss it and you go to the website and it's out, send me an email and say, send me an email when it comes, when the cedarwood and tea tree is back on the website, or another favorite bar of yours. Alright, well, this is our beautiful soap. And I got some little white spots this time. I think that makes this soap even more character-filled. Oh, God. It smells so good. I love this soap. Alright, so... Excuse me, my husband getting my sinuses messed up with no heat at night, because it messes with his sinus cold or infection that he had. So now he's got my sinuses messed up. So here's our soaps: pine and tea tree, cedarwood and tea tree, and lavender, ginger grass, and lavender. Oh Lord, I forgot. Lemongrass, lavender, and ginger grass. So, and now I've got more soap to cut, but I'm just going to do this clip, and then I will cut the others up for us. But just 3 at a time, and I'll get this moved maybe out of the way. And so, and just in case I divide the videos up, please subscribe. Please hit the like button, and please give me your comments. And when you hit the like button, share this video on Facebook. And please, there's a link in the description for Essential Depot, as well as my website. Plus, on my face, which is either on this side or this side, you can click on my face. It'll take you to my channel page, and there's on the right of the screen, about halfway down, there is a link to my website and to Essential Depot. So, thank you so much.